I have to mute the sound because I've got Russ on, but I'm going to be test fitting the drill to see if it fits, and if it doesn't, I'm going to have to use some. I'm going to have to use some of this tin to tighten it up or something, or resin on the shaft. I don't know, but I need to drill these small. I need to get some new collets for my drill. Really, that's the problem. But I don't think I can get the collets for this drill anymore. These collets are very tight. They're very small. The problem is if the drill doesn't get clamped up in the collet, then I'm going to have to pack it up with something because the drills are just very loose. We'll figure it out in a bit. Anyway, I'm going to mute the sound for a bit because Rusty's on right now. Well, I'm muted now because I've unmuted because Rusty's gone. So yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with my collet. Actually, I don't know if anyone else has got a collet this small. It's very old and it won't hold the small, tiny drill bits very well. And so I'm trying to find another one on eBay off the internet, but I'm having a job. I was wondering if anyone else knew. I don't know, I'm just going to find myself. I need to mute myself. What do you think? Oh, there we go. Oh god. No, I must have had this drill since the I've had this drill like since the 80s, and you just can't find the collets for it anymore. And it's got brass collets, you see. Two different sizes. One for the big drills, which has got what I've got in there right now. I don't have any problem with the big drills really. It's the small drills that are the problem, because the inside part wears away and it gets rounded on the centre, and then it can no longer hold the small drills. So I've had to file out the slots to take away the brass material so that the centre point will meet up again. But the trouble is, now I can't clamp it down enough because there's not enough material on the outside to clamp the middle. So now I'm back to square one. So, it'll probably still clamp my bigger drills, but you know, it just won't clamp the tiny ones. I just want to make sure actually it can still clamp my bigger drills as well. Well, if not, I'm buggered. I'm gonna have to. I was looking on eBay, well, on the internet. I found this one, and it's got a load of collets. Oh, you can't see right now. Hang on. Right, well I found this one. There's a load of collets, right? They look to be all different sizes, and I'm thinking maybe that would be the solution if but I don't want to buy this. The trouble is this postage is about shipping is probably about $5, but that's US. I don't know if I can get it in the UK. Total price is $7. Well, I don't know. I could probably buy a new drill for that. I could probably get a whole new drill for that. I don't know. Well, in pounds it would probably be £3 or £4 probably. I could probably get a new drill for that now. It might be better if I just look on the internet and actually look on eBay for a new drill. That's probably cheaper. I'll get a Dremel maybe. I don't know what to do right now. I couldn't find. I searched for the 12 amp DC 1 amp mini drill, AD12. That's the model number. It's an AD12, right? And that's all that came up. So I presume that these might have actually been used in the AD12 at some point. I don't know. I know it's just found it based on DC 12 volt motor, probably. But yeah, I don't want the motor. I just want the flipping collets. So I'm just looking down to see if I can find. Probably I need to measure it, but even if I got a collet slightly oversized, I could probably sand it down. But if it was too small, then I won't be able to do that. The results on eBay are just absolutely ridiculous. They're just not appropriate to what I want. But this is the closest thing I could find anyway. On Yarbully. I've never heard of Yarbully. but that's the drilling press kit. It's I don't know. Well, the collets look like about the right size. They certainly won't be too big because of the size of drills that they're meant to fit. So. I don't know, Heidi, if you're watching, I don't know if you've got any ideas. Or I could always make a new collet, actually. Get a piece of brass, and they're not difficult to make, I suppose. They're just basically a piece of brass, really, with a hole through the middle, and 4 slots cut in it, and the end is shaped. So, I mean, there's nothing. I could possibly make a new collet myself, actually, with a piece of brass. So I don't know. It's the really small ones I want, not the big ones. So I want a really small one, actually. It will be the third one from the left. Is probably the right one. The collet that's sort of near the middle on the third from the left is probably the one I'm after. It looks like it will be about the right size. I don't know what else to do. I'll just have to look on eBay. I'll probably get a new drill. But it's a shame because there's nothing wrong with my drill. It's just the collet. They wear out, you see, because the brass, the intersection part right in the middle wears away. It gets just with drill slippage, and every time the drill slips, it wears it away. I'll check chat. I don't know what's going on there. Something completely irrelevant from what I can see about coils. Oh well. Well, I've tried that hide. It doesn't work. I'll have a go. I'll see if Chuck has any ideas. I'll give him a link to that website. No, I don't. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look on eBay though, see if I can find something more. I'll just put that back on a minute. Let's see. If I search for collet, oh no. I'll make a new search thing. Right, I want collet. I want mini drill. I need to the plus signs out for the well, I'll search Google first actually. I'll just search Google again. I'm not really finding what I want. I've got the Dremel stuff. Maybe there's someone Banggood. Actually, just a minute. Banggood. They're usually quite. Oh, found some on Banggood. They might work. It says 0.5 to 3mm. Small electric drill bit collet, micro twist drill chucks. Oh, it's a chuck set that. Oh, flipping heck! I hate it when things pop up on me. Hang on, I'll just turn the camera back on a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Chuck. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, I could get some solder. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, solder might work. Yeah, and solder's. I've got plenty of solder. Yeah, I could certainly do that. You see, I filed the middle out because it was really badly worn. So what I could do is put some solder on the outside, right? Because that's where I need to nip it up, right? And I'm not be able to nip it up now because the I'll just take the other collet out a minute. Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. The problem is I've filed the middle out so much to get a nice straight edge. Take the big one out because the actual part that clamps down onto the collet, this part, which squeezes the collet on the outside when you tighten it. When you tighten this down, it doesn't squeeze it enough anymore. Well, this is the big one. That's fine. It's this little one that's the problem. So yeah, if I put some solder on the outside, then I could spin it and file it, shape it, get it even again, and then cut it out. Just any solder that gets in the cracks, I could cut the solder out the cracks that gets in there, because it will fill up it will almost certainly, solder will go in these cracks and it will fill it up. So I could certainly cut that out again. Yeah, that would probably work. Yeah, I could stick this on my soldering iron tip actually. I'll give that a shot. I will give that a shot. That will probably work. That would save me some money anyway. But I have found some on. See, these are the two collets I have. I'll just show you them under the magnifying glass, and so you can see the different sizes. Let me just get my preview window up because I can't tell when I'm I can't tell when you can see, you see, unless I see as well. Right, these are my collets. I've got one big, one small. Right, I filed the end of the small one down, shining it up just so I could see that I didn't get it offset by too much. But you can see that I've actually cut out the small one, the gap in the middle, so it would nip up more, because the junction where the little four pieces come together in the middle they've gone round. They'd rounded up. Because they'd rounded up, they weren't nipping on the little drill bits properly. So anyway, that's what it looks like under my magnifying glass. So there's the big one and then there's a small one. Yeah, you can probably see. Anyway, so anyway, that I'll try the solder. That might get me going. Oh, another thing I could do as well is I could put some stuff in the gaps to stop solder from going into the cracks. Actually, that would probably work. So if I get some cardboard, and if I put some cardboard in the crack, then that will stop the solder from going inside. Because I tell you, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get that out if it goes in the hole and I have to drill it out and all that. You know, it's going to be a right nightmare. So, I bet Chuff's not even watching actually. Are you watching, Chuff? Oh, you are? Okay, right, I'll have to delete that then. Right, okay, well, I will certainly give that a shot, because I forgot. Yeah, brass, you can solder to brass, can't you? I forgot. Silly me. So, I have to just find something that to fill this up, this crack up in the middle, so I don't get solder in the middle. Then I'll build up the outside, because this, I'll take my thing off again. This basically, when it's squeezed into that thing, it nips it up. Let's have a look. Just get my I need somebody to press it down because I can't tighten it up enough. Actually, a ball bearing. Let's see a ball bearing. Push it down with a ball bearing. Actually, that's the point. I've just had a thought. No. Yeah, that might work because the drill doesn't go all the way through. I've just had a thought. I've just had an idea. If I stick a ball bearing in this drill, in the actual thing, it doesn't go all the way down. There's a thing at the bottom. If I stick a couple of ball bearings down there, they're gonna push against the back of this collet. So when I tighten this up, it's gonna push the collet out and tighten it more. That's something to try as well. That also might work. I've got a load of ball bearings. Let me just go and find some that will fit in this hole. I might have to put 2 or 3 in there though. I don't know if I've got a ball bearing that small though, that's the problem. But I'm going to give that a shot first before I start messing up with solder. Or, I don't even need a ball bearing, maybe I just need something that will go in the slot. Something that will, when I tighten it up, it will push on that collet. I've got an old trimmer thing here, plastic, that fits in. That's plastic though. Actually no, don't want to sacrifice that really if I can help it, but actually I've never used this damn thing anyway, come to think of it. It's been lying around for donkey's years. This is plastic and it's actually split at one end. I'm just thinking if that would push back on this collet. It's the right size. That would actually, when I nip it up, it would push that into this head. It would push it into the head more and squeeze it up more. Well, if that doesn't work, then I'll go for the solder route. But at the moment, you see, I can't tighten this enough because it seems to run out of thread. What's happening when I tighten this thing down, even without the collet in, right? There's no collet in there right now. Now, when I tighten this down, it runs out of thread. It gets down to about here, and that's as far as it will go because the thread has run out. Right? It won't go any more than that. So that's probably my problem as well, because it just runs out of this. This thread only goes up to the top of this screw, and this hole that goes through, it only goes at the top of there. So all I need is something to push back on the collet. So I am going to just going to work out how far that would be. That collet actually goes in here, look, so far, look. The collet goes so far in here, right? And let me see how far it goes. It actually goes to about where that screw is. So this plastic, oh, that only goes up to where that screw is as well. So maybe just some washers in there. Maybe I'll just put some little washers in there. Oh, actually a ball, I'll go back to the ball bearing idea. One ball bearing might work. Just go and have a look. Oh, what am I doing? I've just remembered. I've got some little ball bearings on here, on my magnet. Let me just try one of these. They're only tiny. Right. That's without the ball bearing. I need two of them. Put two ball bearings in. Oh yeah. Two ball bearings. Now let's just try fastening this on. Maybe the ball bearing will work. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, it's tightening up. Hey, it's working. It's tightening up, look. The ball, oh shit, what's that? Got something stuck in me now. It's the other drill. The ball bearing's working. But that is nipped up. It's actually nipped up now. That might work. Hey, ball bearing, simple as that. Right, let's let me put my little drill in. Right, I've got a tiny drill here. The only problem is now with filing that collet so much, it might actually have it might not be centered anymore. I'm hoping it is. I'm just going to back this out a bit. I can't pick this damn drill up, it's so small. Right, let's get this in. I have to, oh, it's too loose at the moment. I need to tighten up a bit more. Wrong way. Right. Let's try this. Oh. hold the drill while I'm tightening it. Gotta get it right in the middle. Hey, it's got it. Is it straight? It's wonky right now. Hang on. It's not dead centre. I'm probably going to end up getting a new collet anyway, but at least it'll work for this job, which is what I want. And I haven't quite got it right. Oh shit, my thing's not going in. Oh, it's some ball bearings. The ball bearings are stopping me from getting my thingamajig in, but at least I know what I can do. I can put a little washer in the bottom of there instead of a ball bearing. That would probably work as well. I don't see why not. I'm going to squeeze the ball bearing in. I wonder if I can still get the damn thing out. The thing is, as I'm tightening this, it's squeezing that ball bearing in even more. So. Right. Okay, it's got a little bit of a wobble on it, but that's nothing. The drill's wobbling a bit, but it's holding it. Look, it's actually got the drill. So that is working. So I'll take the drill out. Hopefully I can get the ball bearings out, then I can find a washer instead. A couple of washers that are small enough to go in there. Right, one ball bearing is kind of jammed. Oh, it's come out. Right, stick it on the magnet. Oh, the other ball bearing's come out as well. Thank God. I didn't want that to get jammed in there. Right, so let's find some washers that will go in. I can glue them in permanently as well, because as I say, the drills never ever go right the way through the collet anyway. So at least it works. It nips up. Okay, I'll check the link out. I don't know if that's for me or not, but oh cool, yeah, I'm having a look. Well, it's worth thinking about actually, making my own drill press, but I've just got so much clutter around. Them collets would certainly work. I need some more coffee now. But you know, I don't drill very often, and I'm quite good with holding a drill. I've never broken drills, generally. Well, I have broken a drill once, but well, maybe a couple of times. I can't remember now, but it's been a long time since I broke a drill. I just can't remember. Well, at least the ball bearing works, and they don't get jammed in there. So I'll leave some ball bearings in the bottom of my thing for now, or find some washers. Well, I'll bookmark that. I'll bookmark that video, right? I'll save it. And if I decide I want to make a drill press, at least I'll know. I've actually got your other link that you posted before. I'll have to put it under there. I'll watch that later because I want to get this board drilled if I can. But that looks interesting actually, but it's a lot of woodworking stuff and I'd have to go out and buy all that wood as well. I really don't need more expenses right now because I want to get this project done. Yeah, oh, yeah, that might work as well. Yeah, I've got some screws lying around, yeah. Yeah, tiny bolt, a short stubby bolt or something, yeah, that would probably work. I don't want to block up this hole, that's the thing, because the hole that goes through the side is for where I stick my my clamp to hold the spindle, and the ball bearing had dropped down through there and it was actually blocking my clamp thing, you know. So if I can find a little bolt that won't go all the way down, if I can find a little bolt that won't block that hole, the ball bearing even blocked the hole because the ball bearing had gone all the way down to right to the bottom where this is, you know. So the ball bearing worked, but it was just a little bit too small, so it was falling past. There's a lip, there's like a shell on the inside of here, and that shell that goes around is what the brass collet sits on, right? So the collet sits on the shell. That's why I was thinking about a washer, because the washer, I could find a washer that fits the bottom of this collet and build it up to exactly what I want. So I could have two washers in there or one washer in there. A washer just gives me more control. A bolt will probably go through the hole in the middle. So that's probably not the best solution, because there's a hole and the bolt would probably go right through the middle of the collet. So it's really a washer that I need. Yeah. So I'll just go in my little component box. Actually, oh, there might be some washers in here even. Hang on a minute. There might be some washers in the bottom of this drill box. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I often throw little things in here. Hang on, there is something. There's a plastic washer here. That might work. Oh God! Look what I found here. It's almost about the size of the collet. It's a collet. I can call it a collet washer. That probably will work. Let's have a look. Right, there was a washer right in the bloody drill box. That actually goes on this piece of plastic now. Let's stick this on here. That piece of plastic is probably going to work. It's the right diameter. So I'll stick this in here. Make sure, oh, it's sitting right. Now stick my collet in. I've got another one here, it's thinner. I'll see if this fits. Yeah, it does, it works. This little piece of plastic is perfect. It fits. And it doesn't block the hole up either. My thing still goes in. So that works. And because it's plastic, it's not going to damage anything. So I just need to get that drill centered now. Then I can start drilling. In the meantime, I am still going to be looking for some new collets though. Because these collets I pretty much have the date. Let's get this one in. See if I can tighten this up. It's still a bit slack. I'll have to tighten it a bit more. You basically have to tighten this up, then try to work it in, because these small drills are just, if you get them off centre, they start wobbling on you. Back it out a bit. Okay, I've got it nice and tight in the middle there. Now I can tighten this up. That drill is not coming out. Is it straight? It's a little bit bent actually. Well, that I'd expect that because I've been filing it, haven't I? So what I really need to do is it's leaning off to. See if I can straighten it a bit without breaking the damn thing. Just trying to. There's probably a burr actually in there. I think I've got a burr. When I was using the diamond disc cutter to put that slot out. Yeah, I've got a burr. I need to take the drill out again. It's the drill's not sitting straight, it's cockeyed, so I need to get my disc, just manually rub up and down, see if I can get rid of that burr problem. I've got this is a diamond cutting wheel, so I'm just basically using that because it's what I cut the slots out a bit with. I'm just trying to get that burr off wherever it is. I can't even see the damn burr. But if I could just get trued up. Oops, I've got a bunch of drawers sticking to me now. Well, plastic never fell out, which is good. Still loose. See, the drill's so small it falls into the slots if you're not careful. No, it's still wonky. My drill's, it's wonky, it's wobbling. Well, that's no good at the moment. I'll have to sort this thing out. I'll have a think a minute. How can I get rid of that wobble? Oh, I have an idea. I can loosen it a bit, spin it up with power and hold this drill steady and try just to take that burr off with the drill itself. That might work. I don't want to take too much off obviously, but I just want to get that hole so that it's straight and not cockeyed. I'm not going to tighten it too much, otherwise I'm going to ruin the flipping chuck again. Right, if I put power on, I've got it running at about 6 volts right now because it would run too fast. So if I just put my drill in and just try to get it to run true. I'm putting the drill in the wrong way around right now. I can't seem to get it in right now. Oh! Yeah, good idea. I forgot. I'm basically just putting the drill in the hole. It's going to burn me in a minute. I want to get that hole straight. I can't get it out now. Oops. Hang on. This drill's going to go flying across the room in a minute. Right. Okay, it's working. Now I've grabbed this with the pliers. Okay, right, that should have trimmed it out a bit. I put the cutting edge of the drill back into the hole just to try to smooth out that burr. Now I can tighten it more. Well, it's better than it was. It's a lot better than it was. It's not wobbly like. I'm tightening it up more. Okay, it's still wobbly, but I can drill with that. That's not too wobbly. That's not too bad. So I'm going to try it actually. I'm going to attempt to drill some of the small holes with the 0.3mm drill bit. Well, this is actually an 0.4mm. It's out of my box, but it's still sharp. I couldn't use it before, it wouldn't fit at all. But I need coffee. I need more coffee. I'm not going to start drilling without coffee. No way. Be back in a minute. Oh, I forgot something. Right, basically the drilling, the holes that need to be really tiny are the ones for the transistors, the little ones, because whenever I drill the holes with the other drills, the ones like 1mm drills, it makes the holes too big and it causes the tracks to become weakened. So the only holes that really need to be really tiny are the hang on, I'll show you the magnifying glass. It's get it right way up. It's actually Q4 and Q3, and it's just right here. These two here. So looking at the silk screen, I'll turn it round anyway. It's these holes, which are the ones that are tiny, really, for these little transistors. Oh, hang on, I can't see myself. There and there. The 6 holes. Those are the ones that really need to be really tiny, but the rest of them can be a lot bigger. And the reason why I didn't want to drill this yet is because I always tend to mess up the holes because the holes get burred. So with a small drill, I can go around drilling anything that's really small and then put my bigger drill in and do the bigger holes afterwards, right? So I've got brass and diamond dust all over the place, but yeah, doesn't matter, it won't make any difference. So let's try drilling. I'm running this drill at 6 volts right now, actually, so I need to speed it up a bit now. So where's my thing? I need to turn that voltage up a bit. That's it. Right, we're at full speed now. I just have to make sure I get in the holes. I don't know if you can actually. I'll try and get the camera a bit nearer, just a minute, because it is a bit far away. I don't know if you can see any better. Oh, that's probably too much now. Right, if I stick my magnifying glass on here, you should be able to see what I'm doing. I think, maybe. Maybe you can see. I'll have to get this position a bit better. Just a minute. Let me get this preview window. Oh hi, I've seen your chat in the live stream. I've just seen it. Okay, I'm zooming in a bit using the magnifying glass. Just need to get in the right position. Now where's the holes are? Oh, I'm too far now. The holes are going to be here. Sorry, it's a bit. The magnifying glass makes it a little bit elongated for some reason. Right, let me just find where I am. So basically, I'm going to be drilling these 3 holes. Oh, we're not lined up. Hang on. I'll just turn that up a minute because I'm just going to get this lined up. Right. Right, we're going to be these 3 and these 3. And those a bit further out, so. Yeah, you should be able to see that when I start. Right. if I can get it in the hole. The drill's bent still. You should be able to see that. Just roll the dice if you can see alright. Like the drill's bent, so it's wobbling. Oh, stupid thing. Okay, I've got them 3 drilled. I need to sort this drill out. It's really, I can't, it's wobbling all over the place. Right, I think I'm in there now. Right, it's in. I can't see chat right now. I need to put my other glasses on. There's one more hole of the small ones I need to do. I'll have a look at chat just a minute. Okay, hi, do sleep well. I'll roll the dice too. I'm going to put my other glasses on, I can see a bit better. Where's my glass box gone? My glasses case gone, I mean. Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah, I'll sort that centering of the drill a bit later, but for the now I just want to get these 6 holes drilled. One more hole to go. And they're coming out really well actually. I need to borrow the magnifying glass in a minute. Oh shit! One of them holes went in the wrong place. Right, I'm going to have to use my magnifying glass to do this because I went and got a hole in the wrong place. So sorry. No biggie. It's my eyes. My eyes are just terrible. Right, okay. I went and drove through a track where I shouldn't have done, but it doesn't matter. It's actually on the same track as the transistor goes anyway, so I'll just bend the leg over there and solder it, it'll be fine. But you can, I'll show you what I mean. Let me just get this under the magnifying glass, I'll show you what I mean. Right. I went and drilled through. Actually, let me stick a drill in there so you can see. I don't know if this drill's probably too small, too big. I mean, but no, it won't go in. Right, you'll be able to see the third hole down. The third hole down from the top. Oh, I'm not on the. Right, the third hole down from the top. I actually drove through the bloody track, slightly off the hole. But I've drilled another hole next to it, which is right where it's supposed to be. Anyway, that's okay. It's just my bad eyesight and this wobbly drill that's causing the problem. But yeah, I've actually got those tiny holes drilled that I needed drilling, that's the point. And you can see there's two holes next to each other. Oh well, okay, look, it's my bad eyes and this wobbly drill that's did that. So yeah, but it's all good, there's nothing disastrous. Yeah, at least the pads are intact and they're not all burred up like usual. Yeah, this drill actually, maybe I could bend it a little bit. I don't know, do that if I can help it, because I need to get this chuck aligned, that's what I need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the chuck with a pen. I'm going to use my red pen. I'm going to mark the side that it's leaning towards with a red pen. Just double check that. Right, it's leaning towards this, the drill is leaning this way, so I've marked the actual brass thing with a bit of red. And then I can take the drill out and I can try and take off a bit of material on the opposite side, which is this side, right, opposite the red, on the top, and that should sort the problem out, the wobbliness. And what am I doing? Sticking the flipping pen cap on the drill now. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm having a silly moment. Right. No, it's not that, Chuff. It's not that. It's that the collet, when I ground the slots out a bit, I haven't got them quite even. That's the problem. Something stuck to my drill. Oh, it's that thing. Right. Right, the drill is loose now. Take the drill out. I'm going to take the collet out and try and sort that problem out. Yeah, when I was filing with my diamond disc the slots, I must have ground it slightly uneven, right? So that side is the side it's leaning towards, so I need to actually put my diamond thing in on this side and just go up and down. Just go up and down on this side. Right, I'm just taking a bit of brass off this side. So I'm basically just using this cutting disc as a little file, and right, hopefully I've taken enough off there now. Let's see. Still loose. Just keep tightening it until it's a snug bit. Alright, it's snuggish there. Let's see if that wobbles. Hey, it's a lot better than it was. Got a little bit more to take off. A little bit more. Yeah, but these drills are so tiny. They're like, if you tighten it too much, you can actually crush the brass, and that's the problem. It's the bigger drills that crush the brass, so that when you come to put the smaller drill bit in, the brass is being displaced and it no longer nips up on the tiny drills. That's what always happens. So I just need to take a little bit more off this side. These diamond cutting discs, I tell you, it takes off a lot of material. You've got to be very gentle. You've got to be kind of take a bit off at a time. Hopefully I've done it enough now. I used to work in engineering, remember, years ago, back in the 70s. So I have a bit of an engineering background as well as electrical, electronics and that. Right, that should be better now. Oh no, it's worse actually. Yeah, you mean I've got a compass. I could dimple them. They actually have the holes are actually etched out. The holes are actually etched out. Well, I'm just going to make this push this a bit further in as well. Actually, pushing it further in makes it worse. It's not actually sitting in the hole in the middle properly. That's the problem. Ah, come out, you bugger! The drill's gone right inside now. Where's my? Oh, I've got it. Just a minute. These tiny drills are always a problem. Getting them centered is a problem because the slightest fraction of a millimeter of a burr or you can get them nipped up in the actual notches themselves, the actual, instead of in the middle, which is the problem. Still not right. Let's have a look a minute. It's still leaning towards the same side as before. So because that red mark I made, it's telling me where. Now what I can do is, oh, I know what I can do. Just a minute. I have an idea. I have the idea. I know what to do. Get my round file. Alright. The round file, which is that one. Oops. Put the square one away because I don't need that. Now, if I just gently rub the inside of that collet with the tip of my round file, I should be able to just take that burrish problem off, and it'll lean more true then. Alright, I didn't do it much, just a tiny amount, because it is a very small deviation, that's all. I'll nip this up a bit until it's, and then I'll get the drill. Now let's try it. It's better than it was, but it's still, hang on, let's see which way is it leading now. it's actually leaning a bit different than it was before. So I'm not far off. Let me just loosen it and retighten it, because sometimes just by loosening, twisting and retightening, you what? Tapping the air with a hammer? I'll break my drill. This is 0.3mm drill bit. I don't know. Oh, actually that's made it worse. If that made it worse, then I can certainly make it better. Just by loosening it and turning it. Oh, right. Oh, you mean the actual collet, you mean? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Well, yeah. Just by using my... It's not that, it's the drills, it's spinning around the hole. That's what I was trying to sort out, so that it actually goes in. That's the problem. It was bent so much that it was spinning and going around the hole, and trying to get it in to start it in the middle was a bit of a problem. Just a minute. Right. I've always had trouble with this collet though. These collet chucks, they've always been a problem. I probably am going to get a new drill at some point. Actually, just by pulling the drill in and out with a bit of pressure on one side, just that alone can sort out the wobble. I've had this happen before. I'm pulling the drill a little bit down and pushing it in and out to wear off a bit of the brass on the side to where it's leaning, the opposite side to where it's leaning, I should say. Actually, the drill is not in the middle by the looks of it. It's not actually right in the middle of the collet for some reason. I might have messed the collet up, you see. I might have trashed it. Now the drill is actually not in the centre of the collet because it's wobbling right at the base, the same amount as is on the end. So I've obviously cut the slots a little bit more one side than the other. I think that's what I've done. So if that's the case, what I need to do okay, I see what I need to do. Ah, okay. Right, I know what I need to do now. I have to put my grinding wheel back in. I can see what I've done. I need to take some more material off this side of the collet all the way. So I've got to put this back in. I've got to put the speed on my drill back down as well, because these discs rotate pretty fast. Let's see what I'm doing. I can't see this power supply. I need to go back down to 6 volts. That should be 6 volts. I'll put my disc back in because I know what I did. I put the big collet in for this. I see why. I know why. I know now why it's off center, and it's because I need to. The actual slots are equal. They're not equal. So. Is this true? No, not quite. I have the same problem with the big collet sometimes, but at least it's not as bad as the little ones. The main problem I have with the big collet is the discs sometimes aren't straight. But I think that power, where's the power lead gone? Oh, what have I done? Am I going to bust something now? Oh, it's working. I knocked a trip out or something on the power supply. The collet needs a bit of material taken off on this side. So if I just hold this straight. Ooh! It kind of caught then. Right, we'll try that. I'll take this thing out again. Kind of interesting that I'm using the drill to fix the drill. Put this collet back in. Tighten some more. Tighten it too much now. It's still a bit off centre. I haven't gone too far the other way, but yeah. It's better than it was, that's for sure. I think I'll do it a bit more manually. I had to file the middle out a bit though, because the middle of the collet before, there was literally a hole in the middle. When I tightened this up, you could see air, light all the way through. You know, if you nipped it in the pliers, it was just so badly worn in the middle. But by cutting the slots out, it got rid of that problem. But I obviously took more off one side than the other, which is what I'm trying to rectify right now. So I'm just going to go up and down on here a bit. I could use my filer even, actually. I think I can get a file in there. Actually, that's probably going to be what I need to do, because the disc is a little bit too abrasive. With it being diamond, it's very, very, very. It can either take too much material off, or you tend to get a little bit scared of it, and then it doesn't take enough off. So I'm going to put my flat drill in, and I'm wearing this red stuff off, so I know where I need to be. This flat drill should go in here. Should be able to get it in. I've had it in before. I need to spread it a bit more with my screwdriver. Right, I need to press down on a flat surface so that I actually file out the bottom. I really don't want to be filing the top, so I need to open this a bit more. It'll get nipped up again once I put it back in the drill. And there's a worry about these things because you can snap them off, the collets can break off at the bottom, which is always a bit of a worry. I'm going to rest it on my table. It's too tight for my, it's just too tight for this file. Let me find a different file. I've got some other files. They might be thinner. Right, these files are just a bit thicker than the others, I think. Try one of these old ones. Oh, I actually have a tapered file. That might work better. Let's see. Yeah, this is a tapered one. The tapered one could probably do a better job of that. So let's have a look. Yeah, the tapered one fits. That's good. So I can actually just get to the bottom of that. So I'm going to have to rest it on this foam. You won't be able to see what I'm doing. Probably. I don't know. Oh, got my file now. Where has it gone? I'll move the camera a bit. Right, this tapered file seems to be just right. I haven't got the camera right yet. Oh, there we go. So I'm resting on a bit of rubber. This is the best way of getting it equalised a bit. And it's not as coarse as the diamond. Because this is tapered, this file is very thin actually at one end. going to try this again. I don't think it took off much material though, because I can't see any shavings with that thing. Well, I suppose everybody's going to bed, except Chuck. I need to drink some coffee. I've become cold. Move the camera back again. Can't get it in at the moment, which is a good sign. Right, now it's going in. It's tight. Oh, my wrist is killing me. I haven't got it straight yet. It's still not in right. I've got pain in my hand. Cramp. Dear. I've got pain right in my bones in my hand. I need to stop a minute. I get problems with my joints. It's very painful. When it gets like that, I can't hold anything. I just can't hold anything or grip anything. Hold me magnifying glass up and see what I'm looking at. You know what? The drill is actually you know what I can see? The drill is being clamped in this side of the chuck, but not the other side of the chuck. Isn't that interesting? Oh, my drill's just disappeared inside now. There we go. These drills are so tiny. I think I need to file that slot out more actually. Sorry, I'm holding this under the light so I can see. That other slot on the other side wants filing out more. I can tell. I'll show you what I mean. In fact, I don't think I can see this, but two halves of the collet actually coming into contact first. Get the light on it right if I can. Let me move this light. I don't know if you can see, but there's a delay in the clicking thing. Right. The collet, two sections are actually coming to contact. before the other two sections, which is what's causing my drill to be out of centre. Just getting this lined up. Let's turn it a bit so you can actually see that there's a gap on two of the collet segments and not the other two. So that's where the problem is happening with the drill being clamped, and that's why I'm filing it, actually, to try to get things balanced out. It would be best if I got a new one, really, a new collet, but yeah, I'm just trying to make do right now. So it's hard to tell, but you can see two of the segments aren't meeting up and the others are, and so I need to file it more. And I need to have a... oh, my drill's all sticking to the drill. Hang on. I need to have a think. I've got brass all over my hands. Well, at least I've got some of the holes drilled. That's the main thing. Now, let's have a look. Yeah, they're good. One hole's not so good. Yeah, well. But it's good enough. It'll still work. Still gotta drill all the big ones, but I'm not gonna hurry because I've got to make sure this collet's done right. I wonder if it'll fit the bigger drills fine. Actually, that's a point. I just had an idea. I'm going to put a bigger drill in and see if that one lines up properly, okay? Let me just check the chat a minute. No, I don't want to go there because the outer rim of the collet, I've never messed with that. It's the inside that's the problem, because I've I don't blame you, actually, for going away for drill bits. No, I don't want to start messing up with the outside collet as well. No, I've already taken quite a bit of material off the inside slots as it is, and I don't want to bugger it up even more than I already have, because the only reason I had to file the inside out is because the middle had a hole in it. Had a hole in it, so it wasn't clamping, because the surface area of the actual collet was coming together around it, but there was a big void in the middle where the drill went. Now let's try with a different size drill. Now let me try the next size up. Now let's try with this drill bit, which is a bit bigger, and let's see if it actually wobbles on that one as well. So let's try some different size drills in there to see if the bigger drills have been affected as well. I've actually opened up too much now. Right, I'm going to put a bigger drill in. Now, if I've got wobble on the bigger drills, then it's definitely my slot cutting that's caused the problem. Have we got a wobble on there? Yes, we have. Look, we have a wobble. We have another wobble on the bigger drill. So it is it's the slots that want it's the slots that want sorting out. You can see the wobble there on the bigger drill. I'll hold it flat on the table. You can see it. That's a bigger drill as well. So I have to sort the slots out. It's not bare in the middle. Now I'm going to stick an even bigger drill in. I'm going to stick an even bigger drill in. This is a much bigger drill. I just have to file them until I get them just right, that's all. Now this is a bigger one. That one's that one's really bad as well. Oh god, that's really bad. Let me just try and realign that a bit. Oh yeah, this is just terrible. This collet is really bad. I need to sort this out. Oh god. Oh no, yeah. This is just no joke. This is not funny, but I'm laughing a bit because, well, I know I can get some more collets, you see, because I've seen some online, so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that out. It's just not good right now. Okay, I'll have a look. I might actually buy a new drill actually, because I'm getting fed up with this thing actually. These collets have been a problem for years. That's probably why they don't sell these drills anymore. They do say that it's the best stuff that survives, and this drill was never the best. And yeah, I think I'm just going to buy a new drill. I'm going to go on eBay and I'll have a look. Just a minute. Let's have a look on eBay. I have to put my other glasses back on a minute. I'm going to. I should be able to afford some new drills. A new drill mech device. I mean, it's probably going to be what I need to do anyway. Because I'm sick of messing about with these collets. I really am. They're just doing my head in. I can still use this drill on the bigger drill size, you know, the other collet. I can still use the bigger drills, but this collet is just completely toast. It's just, I've ground off so much at the rate I'm going, there's not going to be anything left of it. I wanted to bookmark something. Banggood, yeah, I want to bookmark that because I'm interested in getting those collets anyway because they look cheap. 207. It's a chuck set. Now I could probably get that actually. That looks good. I could get that. I want to put that in my links page, so I'm going to put collet. On the cheap. But I am going to look at getting a new drill. I am definitely going to consider that, because can't go wrong for £2. Even if they're the wrong size. Oh, what's the size in the hole in the middle is 2.35 millimeters. You know, I think that's the actual collets will fit my drill. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm just not going to need the bit that goes on the actual motor, because I've already got one. It's just the collets I want, really. You know what? I'm going to go up to the post office today, and I'm going to put some money. I'm going to go up to the post office today. I'm going to put some money in the bank, and I'm going to order these. You can't go wrong for £2. I think they'll work. If that hole is 2.35 millimeters, I'm pretty sure they'll work. They look like the right size. Because the actual hole that's in the collets will be, what? 5 millimeters? And if I measure mine, oh god, everything's sticking to everything here. Let's see what hole size is in mine. The hole in my centre of my collet is 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters. 1, 2, 3. So the hole that goes through my collet in the middle is 3 millimeters. So those collets look about that. So I think they'll fit. Yeah, I'm still browsing on the internet, so there's nothing much to see on my desk. Yeah. Oh, Dremel chuck. You mean screw a different chuck on the end of here? Well, hang on a minute. Let me measure the chuck, the actual shaft on here, just a minute. Let me measure it. It's the threads as well you got to think about. The actual part that screws on to onto my motor. Let me go back to the full camera again. Are you looking at the camera? Right, this piece that my chuck screws onto is quite big, right? It's not a dry shaft. It's a big, chunky thing, and this is. I'm measuring it right now. 7 millimeters across, right? 5, 6. It's 7 millimeters. This thing on the end is 7 millimeters, right? Yeah, 7. So I'll need a 7 millimeter chuck that can screw onto this. I'll have a look at that. reading. It doesn't say what size of shank it fits, drill shank I mean. Alright, I'll check that one. I'll just get rid of the other one. Just a minute, let's get rid of that one because obviously that's too big. I need to find where the sizes are. I have to zoom in a bit, I think. What does it say? Eliminators need to change collets when swapping between bit sizes. One chuck bits with shank sizes 3 and 30 seconds. What's that? 3 30 seconds? No, what's that? Hang on. What's my ruler got 30 seconds on it? This ruler doesn't have 30 seconds on it. It has tenths. It has sixteenths. This ruler has sixteenths. I'll just check the chat, hang on a minute. Fourth one down. What? On the line? Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fitz, Dremel and other brand rotary tools with 30 seconds, 7.5mm. Oh! Fine threaded spindle. Okay, so 7.5mm. Alright, yeah, well, that will work because you see, even if the threads are wrong, and it's slightly oversized, I could always bond it on there. I could glue it on, put some resin on, or I could use some, what do you call it, plumber's tape, and get it on there. Alright, how much is it? Oh god, in UK pounds though, that's in dollars. Let me find it on, I need to find it on eBay UK though, because this is ebay.com, this is Amazon. Oh hang on, I have an account on Amazon, just a minute. Let me find this on amazon.co.uk because I've got an account there. I need to be on amazon.co.uk, not amazon.com. Amazon, let me just change this name at the top. I might better change that to .co.uk. Should come up as well. Hang on. And just try that. Okay, it's got me. It's found it on amazon.co.uk. Okay, that's brilliant. I have an account there. I'm on amazon.co.uk now, look. And it's found it again, so yeah, brilliant. That's what I want. Yeah, that is definitely what I want. that would solve my problem, and I don't need to buy another drill either. So how much? It didn't say. Where's the bloody price? I can't see the price at the moment. Oh, that! Oh my God! Holy crap! That's expensive. That's 30. That's 40 quid. That's a lot of money. There's no way I'm going to spend that for that. I'd be better off buying a new drill. In UK pounds, it's nearly 40 quid, 38.55. That's. I'm not spending that amount of money. I mean, just look at that. Look, 38.55. Yeah, I'll try it on eBay. Just a minute. Well, it's in the United States. Oh, there's one there which is from China, £2.44. Is that the same one? Is that the same one, Chuck? I said Chuck then. It looks similar. .8mm. That might be a bit big. I don't know. What did I say mine was? Let me measure again. Ah, my flipping hand. I've got a really bad cramp in my hand right now. My left hand. I can hardly move the hand. Hang on a minute. So I have to get some of the light. Ooh. Right. 5, 6, 7. I can't bloody well read this properly. I need my magnifying glass on the ruler as well. Hang on. Stop sliding, you bugger. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll fit mine. Yeah, mine looks like it's 7.8.